Hey there, it's June 21st, the first day of summer, although it doesn't really look like it outside. I'm heading out to Dog Lake again with Chris. We're going to paddle out to the same island that we were on, so I'm not going to really show you around the campsite when we get there. Yeah, so we're just heading out there. Chris and I are communicating on two-way radios here, or should I say FRS radios. And I don't know, traffic's a little bit slow because there's a guy up here with a bunch of crap, lumber or something on a trailer. So, I don't know, it'll take a little bit longer. Yeah, it looked good.
Well, it looked better anyway.
I just wish I could get my YouTube thing to work. Even this video I'm making for this trip, I won't be able to upload it to my channel. So we're just getting ready to take off here. The boats are all packed up. Chris is just moving his car, and then we're going to be heading off over to the left here. Same launch point as last time. We're just going to go from the beach. Okay, so we get to test this thing on a bit of a wavier day. So here's the hammock half set up. I've got a really high hang tonight because it's going to be muggy and I want lots of airflow underneath me. So here's the Cuban fiber tarp. Here's my rig for the evening. So we've got the big tarp set up over here. As you can see, got a paddle up there making like an A-frame roof. Table set up. Just trying out my Eureka Traverse tent. Hopefully he's going to like that because he may want to make tradesies for something on that one. Just getting the fire stoked up here. Chris is throwing a few little sticks on, keep it going. So it's the morning of day 2. There's the hammock set up. Slept last night. It was nice and cozy, but for some reason I wasn't very comfortable. Yeah, coffee's done. Chris is just out here fishing. I don't know how he's doing, but he's just over by the tip of Paradise Island up there. Maybe we're having fresh pickerel for supper tonight. So I'm just out cutting some trail right now. What we found is that the lichen is very, very slippery. There's a lot of water gathering underneath it. So I'm just making a little bit of a trail without lichen so that you can walk. I've got a spot picked out for the latrine now. And I use this big fallen tree as kind of the view blocker for the latrine. Coming back around here. So what I'm going to do is make a platform on these 3 birch trees. And then hopefully we'll be able to go into this little area right here. And I've started working on a hiking trail actually. Let's go take a look at that. So this is our little trail that goes down to the camp. The hiking trail starts up here. So actually this was an existing trail from I don't know how long ago. Just as I was looking in the spot for the latrine, I noticed that there was sort of a clearing in the woods. The trail was cut with tools, nice straight cuts on some of the old trees here. I'm not sure where it went to because there's no sign of people, no sign of, you know, cabins or anything crazy like that. And so yeah, I came over here and all I saw was this sort of clearing straight through the trees. So I went that way. So you may recognize this as the island that I normally camp on. The water is really, really high though, like high to the point that the fire pit has water in it. Yeah, that's how high the water is. There's waves going into the fire pit. I haven't seen it quite this high, I don't think ever. And the island's still usable. Yeah. Very interesting. Oh well, back to the canoe. So it's about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and it's raining. Chris has got his tent staked out. Got the hammock set up for the night over in the trees. And I'm under the big tarp, just hanging out, but also got my poncho on, got the fire going, so it's not too bad. Good morning. It's Sunday. Chris says it's about 7:30, maybe a little bit after, and woke up to fog this morning, and it's not super heavy, but it's heavy enough that we're definitely going to want to have the compass and GPS handy just in case. Going to spend a couple hours just getting packed up, going to have a cup of coffee, try to see if some of this stuff will dry out a little bit. We did have some rain last night, but nobody got wet, so that's okay. It's actually really nice, had a good fire overall. Oh, it was a really good trip.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up for sure. Anywho, I'll take some pics and stuff as we get packed up. Like I say, it's still early, probably closer to 8 o'clock now. I've had my morning hike, as I like to call it, and I've got my cup of coffee here, so I'm feeling pretty good. But as you can see, there isn't much that you can see because it's so foggy. And yeah, actually the fog is pretty heavy. We're heading that direction for a while, and once we go that direction for a while, we're going to be heading that direction. That's okay, I'll hang it up when I get home. So we're just getting ready to go here, and it's the fog's coming back in again actually. So we've got the GPS on, but just for fun, we're going to fire a flare. I've never seen a flare fired before, so Chris is just going to do it up, and we figure because it's such a foggy day, it's not like we're going to alert anyone to anything anyway. So where are you going to point it there, Chris? Not that way. Okay. All right, whenever you're ready, man. All right, so I've never fired a flare before. This should be interesting. Let's take the flare out. If you're not pointing the gun at yourself, gotta put it in the right way.
And I swear that I don't have a gun.
Fire in the hole.
No, I don't have a gun. No, I don't have a gun.
That is neat.
Well, here we are. The adventure begins, and we're on our way.
Memory, memory, memory.
Yep, so we're headed in this direction. As you can see, there's a beautiful view today. There's an island that's less than a kilometer away from where I'm at right now, and we can't even see it. So we're just hugging the shore because we can hear some motorboats off in the distance there. So we're just paddling along, and we saw a dock back there. And if you look up in here, someone's got a rope tied up to the trees.